Welcome back to SourceFED. Today we're going to inform you of Time Magazine's top most influential teens of 2014. I was in this age group not that long ago. I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Sarah Fletcher. Not a teen, however, my emotional state is that of a 13-year-old pubescent boy, so I'm fairly qualified to weigh in on what those hormone-raging beasts are up to.
Cool. Teenagers today have become more unruly than ever before, only because the internet has allowed them to team up and see what other hellfire their counterparts are spewing.
But not all teens on this list are the devil's demons. Some have actually done some pretty good stuff, like inventing helpful bacteria, investing in Bitcoin before it was actually a thing, and making vines. I'm sorry, when did making vines about your teenage life become a reason to be influential?
That doesn't matter. I like hating. That's what people do when they become adults. Teens spew hellfire and adults drop the ice bucket water that is their moral conscience that stops all happiness. I'm trying to fall into hypocrisy here.
Honestly, I'm rolling around in hypocrisy, and I'm eating it with a big old fatty spoon. So let's jump in, not in any particular order. Here is Time's most influential teens of 2014.
First of all, we like to mention that hell's #1 angel and my personal arch nemesis in terms of personality and overall life, Nash Greer, is on the list. Greer, like Chris Brown, makes you wonder how a person can mess up so many times and people still grace them with their eyeballs.
Talking about peeps who have a lot of peepers on them, let's discuss the Jenner sisters. Yep, they actually made it on this list as influential. Over what, you ask? Apparently the young adult book world. They wrote a book together. No, seriously, they didn't actually write a book. Somebody else did.
And put their name on it?
Yeah, pretty much.
If I put all my tweets together, could you say I wrote a book too? Because I'd like to have credit for something I haven't actually put a lot of work into.
Absolutely. But let's give some credit to teens who are actually doing something awesome. A trio of sciencey, smart teen ladies from Ireland won the Google Science Fair by inventing a helpful bacteria that when added to soil could aid in seed germination and thus a faster production of barley and oats, which could help with the global food crisis. Yeah, the coolest thing I ever invented was a booger.
And you didn't even invent those, you discovered those.
I did.
There's a difference.
Aww. Yeah, and I would feel like at this point in my life I would make Ren and Stimpy proud of my little nose goblins. You know who else should be proud of?
Who?
Eric Finman, 15. He invested into Bitcoin to fund his website, bowtangle.com, which offers a video tutoring service for teens.
That's a funny name. When I was a kid, the only thing I invested in was watching anime and buying comic books. Maybe if I'd been smarter, I could have invested in Bitcoin before it even existed and funded my own comic book anime thing and made my mommy proud. Also, he looks like a mini John Green.
He totally does. Next on this list is Malala Yousafzai, who you may remember was shot by the Taliban in an attempt to dissuade young girls and women from seeking an education.
If most people had gotten shot by the Taliban, they would have said, well, I give up. This woman is so strong, she's globally gone against the will of one of the most fear-mongering organizations in the world. She clearly and deservingly can stand as anyone's hero, regardless of age or gender.
And as the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, I cannot wait to see what's next for Malala as she leads the charge for women's right to education.
That just got really serious.
Like super serious.
Let's come back to the land of all things funny and pop culture.
Okay, here's a bad teen joke for you. Are you ready?
Throw it at me.
What does a Macy's department store and a teenager have in common?
What?
All pants 50% off.
Oh. That's how we celebrate teens here at SourceFED, by discussing teenage sexuality and unwanted pregnancy. Don't have sex, or if you do, because I'm none of y'all's daddies, I hope say that you learned about it somewhere else.
Like the interwebs. I'm Sarah Mother Fletcher.
And I'm Will Hot Pants Haynes, and thanks for watching SourceFED.
Don't get pregnant.
Don't get pregnant or I'll punch you right in the nose. Can I say that? No.